Hello, 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 John Mason. How is everybody? Hope you're all well. Well, the day has arrived when Donald Trump finally, God willing, faces justice. He is due, he is scheduled, he is ordered to report to the Fulton County Jail in Georgia this Friday, the 25th. And there's some speculation that he might do it during or after, very close to the Republican debates. He said, he, but there's an opportunity for him to chicken out on the debates because he has this interview with Tucker Carlson, and Carlson is on record as saying how much he hates Donald Trump. He's interviewing a man he hates, but that's his problem. He's going to surrender right to the Fulton County Jail due to him and his campaign's attempt to interfere in the 2020 election, where he kept harassing Brad Raffensperger, the Secretary of State, to dig up for him some more votes so he can claim Georgia for the electoral votes. And he attempted to dredge out voter information from the machines in Coffee County. And this is on top of other things gone wrong with him, like the federal indictments from Jack Smith involving his attempt to overturn the 2020 election, which resulted in the attempted coup. Let's not be pretty about it. It's not right. It's an attempted coup to overthrow the government. And also his mishandling of super classified documents that, like the damn fool he is, he just kept them. It could have gone to the wrong hands, the wrong and hostile hands, like some hostile power, like Iran or Russia or China or North Korea. That imbecile could have passed them on to these powers. Why? A, he needs money, and B, he just thought it was cool to hang on to them. And he actually thought that by just thinking about it, he can declassify them. He is full of it. And also there's the New York State Attorney General's office, run by Letitia James, and the Attorney General is Letitia James, over his fraud with his various charities, and with Alvin Bragg, the Manhattan DA, going at him for his payments to Stormy Daniels, and also now with Fannie Willis, the DA in Fulton County, where Atlanta is located, about his attempt to steal the election. The man has no honor and no integrity. And it's very interesting that aside from Smith, it's people of color leading the indictments against Trump. Alvin Bragg and Letitia James and Fannie Willis, and the judge supervising the trial in D.C. about the attempted overthrow. All people of color. And he is racist to the bone. And there's been some talk about implementing on him a 5150 uh, hold, hold on him, which in the California Welfare and Institutions Code, I'm reading, is that a person who is deemed to be mentally unfit, mentally ill, is involuntarily detained for 72 hours. If he qualifies for it, that's fine. Anything, it gets him out of circulation, America's circulation, contaminating the blood of our body politic. And let us not forget Section 3 of the 14th Amendment of the Constitution of the United States, which prohibits any person who in a civil or military capacity took an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States and then sought to overthrow the government of the United States, prevent them from being allowed in any state or federal office. It was the law was put out to prevent former Confederate generals and politicians from re-entering office. So let us continue to pressure our elected officials to hold Trump accountable. Let's demand that this nation, our government, is of, by, and for the people, and not for some egomaniac and his cult followers. Yes, I said cult. As is official, Trump is leading a cult. Trump followers, MAGA followers, are placing Trump in trusting Trump over their friends and family, other conservative media, or their pastors. That's how bad it's gotten. Sure, people are waking up to the fact that he's a fraud and a thug and a bully and a coward and a punk and a traitor. But he does have his faithful few. But I'm getting off the track. For one thing, let us call for our state legislatures, like mine in Pennsylvania, to prohibit Trump from running in that state's presidential primary election on the basis of the 14th Amendment. He tried to overthrow the government in his favor, and now he wants another crack at it. If he becomes elected again, it will be even worse. And we will lose, and the United States of America will lose the respect it has in the world. We don't want that. Again, let us demand that Trump, in spite of his popularity, in spite of his gang of adoring followers and thugs, let's make sure him and all his cronies get punished appropriately to their crime. And the time when Trump was called to D.C. to be indicted for the coup attempt and the attempt to cancel the electoral college vote. There are so many threats by Trump lovers that they would attack and stampede the court. And the judge and the other elected officials fighting Trump have been receiving the most vicious racist death threats. But during Trump's indictment and Trump's being processed in, it was just a few faithful followers not causing any trouble. See, they know that they can't count on the military to be on their side, so they back down. They're not in control of anything. Which goes to show you how much difference it makes, how much good difference it makes to have a president who truly cares about the nation and its people. Now, we can criticize him constructively for the good of the country, but we have that kind of president now who truly cares about the safety and security of the people of the United States. So, apparently, so it's obvious that they're just like any bullies, these MAGA bastards. If you stand up to them, they back down and they retreat. So then, let's keep the fight up. Let's keep on voting. Let's keep on studying the news and the situation, organizing in our neighborhoods and workplaces. And when it's voting time, get out and vote. Okay, I'm all talked out now. And now advertisements. My novel, Soldier of the Cross, is available on Amazon.com. It's the story of David Lucas, who as a young man in the early 60s was a drunken horde chaser and school bully. He gets in trouble in the army. He comes out a born-again fundamentalist Christian. And he's striving to be a good, decent, manly man for Jesus. But it all blows up on him. Please purchase the novel, Soldier of the Cross, on Amazon.com. And also, Himperific is a lovely little CBD product store located on Snyder Avenue near 15th Street in South Philadelphia. There you'll find some of the finest cannabis-infused products. Flour and gummies and candies and drinks and teas and hand sanitizer and lip balm and lip dog trees. Look them up, please. HemperificLLC.com. And also, my wonderful career and business coach, Michelle Snow. Michelle is excellent in helping you develop your small business or professional career. Let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, and help you network with other up-and-coming professionals and small entrepreneurs. Please look her up. growwithsnow.com. Well, that's our mission, and we must accept it. To stand up to the fascist bullies who worship Trump over Jesus, and make sure that America becomes a free nation, a free, great, and strong nation. That out of this mess, we become a better nation. Thank you. Bye.